Hello, and welcome to Modern Musings, conversations with the maiden, mother, and crone, where we look at ourselves and the world through the lens of the 21st century. Welcome to our podcast, and I hope that you enjoy what we have to say. I'm your host, Cindy Murray, and I'm here today with my co-hosts, Christen Hessler and Amber Garvin. On Monday, I kicked off our first week of Modern Musings content with a blog post about my experience with December Daily and how it's changed me from a no Christmas until after Thanksgiving purist into someone who gets anxious to start Christmas planning in August or September. I know my co-hosts Amber and Christen have a lot to say on this topic, but first, for those of you who may not know, I'd like to share what December Daily is. December Daily was developed by Allie Edwards in 2007 as a mini album project that documents the 25 days leading up to Christmas. Per the official website, the simple goal is to capture the spirit of December through one story per day. As I mentioned in the blog, I really love the idea of this project, and it's really taken my memory keeping, or scrapbooking if you prefer to call it that, to the next level. It's also converted me from a diehard no Christmas before Christmas purist, so that now I'm marking my calendar for product release dates in September and page prep days in November. But I'd like to hear what you two have to say about it. Are you a Christmas purist or a Christmas all year long kind of person? And do you do anything like December Daily to record your own holiday experiences?
I guess I'd like to jump in really quick. Hi, this is Christen Hessler, and I have always loved Christmas all year long. That's all I think about is what we're going to do next year for Christmas, what are we going to eat for Christmas dinner, and the fun activities, what kind of gifts I'm going to give people. I have a running list on Amazon of things that I think about I want to get people for Christmas, and sometimes I buy stuff and like stash it around the house. So I always have my mind on Christmas. So for me, thinking about December Daily ahead of time is a no-brainer. Like, it's already instilled in me. And working on December Daily through December is just like, yay, more Christmas, another excuse to celebrate Christmas.
I will say that it has brought another level of Christmas into our house because both Christen and I, for those of you who don't know, Christen and I are mother-daughter. I'm her mother. And so we share Christmas together, and we started doing December Daily together. And it really has brought another level of Christmas into our household because we start planning what to do in our December Daily, and that kind of spills over into our Christmas celebrations because we want to capture more things in our December Daily album. Therefore, we wind up doing more things together as a family. Amber, what about you? I know you haven't ever done December Daily, but do you do any kind of documenting for December, like December Daily, or do you have your own little thing that you do?
Well, as far as the holidays are concerned, my own little thing that I like to do is that I love to take pictures. And I pretty much document my whole life through taking pictures on my phone or my camera. So throughout the holidays, I am always taking pictures of everything, whether I am making my 200 holiday cookies that I like to box out and send to people.
Yeah.
Or whether it's gifts that I buy or funny Christmas things, Christmas lights, everything that I like to see and hear, I like to take pictures of. However, December Daily does sound like a really cool concept to further my photography skills.
Absolutely.
As it seems.
Yeah. So it's something you'd consider doing?
Definitely.
Possibly?
I mean, you two are always talking about it, and I am definitely interested in it. I am such a last minute planner, so I really wouldn't consider myself a Christmas purist, but I wouldn't consider myself a Christmas all year type person either.
Yeah, I don't listen to Christmas music all year long.
Now, there are people who do that.
Yeah, I don't do that. But
I know
it's on my mind. There's a bucket that I keep thoughts of it.
There are people who wait for the Hallmark movies to come out. And last year, Hallmark started playing Christmas movies in like July or August during the pandemic. And I know so many people who are so excited about Christmas movies in August and July. I'm like, you're crazy.
I enjoy watching them.
I'll watch the Santa Claus or Jingle All the Way all year, Home Alone all year. Like those are the movies that I grew up with, and Nightmare Before Christmas. I will watch all of those all year, and there are some Hallmark movies if I see them online or something, and I know that I have enjoyed them before, like a Holiday in Handcuffs or something like that. I will definitely watch that.
Yeah, we have one of the things that came about because of December Daily was we started making bucket lists of things that we wanted to do during the holidays so that we could include it in our thing, and we made a list of all the Christmas movies, traditional and non-traditional. And we make it a goal to watch like 6 or 8 of them throughout the month of December. And so we have a lot of really funny ones that most people wouldn't even think of things like Gremlins as a Christmas movie, but because it's set at a Christmas time period.
It totally is.
Yeah.
Die Hard also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Die
Oh, yeah.
Hard
See,
and
that's a debate a lot of people have. Is Die Hard
totally
really a Christmas movie? So we have those and we watch, and some of them we watch over and over again, like Love Actually. I think we've watched that 3 years in a row or something.
One of my ultimate favorites, Love Actually.
That was Ashley. She was the one that introduced us to that, and she became part of our Christmas movie watching experience. And so we kind of have to coordinate it, obviously, because I don't live with my mom. I live in a different town down the road. I'm close enough that I could pop over and watch a movie, but we kind of have to make it work so that if we all, have a specific movie that we want to watch this year, we try to make it so we watch them together. So we kind of plan it out. And last year we kind of took it another extreme, and we actually had the list and we sat down and voted. And between my mom, Ashley, and myself, we marked off like which ones we wanted to watch this year and tried to watch the ones that we all agreed on together. That was kind of fun.
And for those of you who don't know, Ashley is my niece. She lives with me. She's my sister's daughter, and she moved in with me in 2017 after her mom passed away. And she is going to college out here, and she lives with me. So she's a big part of our Christmas celebrations and our planning as well. So I keep trying to get her to scrapbook.
She rolls her eyes at us.
She rolls her eyes. She's done it a couple of times. She's very creative. She does some of the crafty things, but that's not one I've talked her into yet.
So if Amber was to start participating in December Daily, and let's say, for instance, she's not like an avid scrapbooker like us. I mean, she does scrapbook, but she's, probably not going to want to throw down, for Allie Edwards' package or something like that. Right. What are some things that she could do to get started if she wanted?
So many things you can do to do a December Daily, or some people call it December Documented as well. And it doesn't have to be a scrapbook. It could be a digital posting of a photograph on your Facebook or your Instagram page is still documenting that thing. Becky Higgins has a product called Project Life and another project called My Modern Story, which are both worth looking into. If you like to write, the My Modern Story is more about telling of the stories, and you could just write a story every day for the month of December. And then Project Life is a pocket page type of scrapbooking where you just kind of fill in the pockets with pictures and some specially made product that fits in the pockets. And that's another easy one. You could do movies. You could make it into a PowerPoint presentation to show your family at Christmas. The main idea behind it is not necessarily the scrapbooking, but of the telling and preserving of those stories. And that's one of the reasons why this is so important to me, because our family has a lot of traditions that we've built around this holiday. And it's the kids kind of moved back in at home with us because I love that big family feel at the Christmas holidays where all the kids, all the grandkids are there, and we have all these coordinated meals and coordinated activities, and the house is just a little bit of chaos. And that's what I love about Christmas, is that feeling of having everybody there. And December Daily is a really great way to capture that and sustain that over the years. And I could tell those in scrapbook pages, but it just really would not capture that feel and the excitement. So that's why I like to do the December Daily and to document those things, because sometime down the road from now, my grandchildren may not even know what we did at Christmas, because we may be strung all over the country because of work or whatever. And my children don't know what we did when I was a child at Christmas. So it's just a great way to document those things. And I love doing that. And I think that's an important part as a elder, the crone of the family, to the matriarch, for me to preserve those things for my family for the future.
Well, and a nice thing about it scrapbooking wise, for those of you who have scrapbooked Christmas after Christmas after Christmas, it's like everybody's just a little bit older and everybody's pictures are just photos of people opening presents and food every year. Mm-hmm. And so that can get a little bit mundane when you're scrapbooking. I feel like December Daily does kind of give it an extra zest to life, because you're scrapbooking the things that you wouldn't necessarily make a whole 12 by 12 page of, like a picture of your favorite beverage, or you and a coworker wearing the same matching Christmas shirt by chance.
Well, and that's one of the other points of Allie Edwards' December Daily, is that December is not just about Christmas. There's a lot of other things that go on in December that are important to our families, and it's important to document those as well. So, for instance, my birthday is in December. My son-in-law Travis's birthday is also in December. So anyone who has a December birthday can often attest, or even a Thanksgiving birthday, like you two girls, that
Always.
Your birthday kind of gets lost in the holidays. And so having December Daily and documenting those birthdays specifically in that album is good. And there, like I said, there's other stories as well. Christmas doesn't just happen all on its own on December 25th. There's baking that goes on leading up to it. There's shopping for gifts. There's
wrapping the gifts.
Decorating there's all, going to Christmas parties and buying Christmas outfits and singing Christmas carols and things that you do throughout the month leading up to it. I actually do my December Daily all the way through December 31st. So I document the entire month of December. So we have New Year's Eve in there. And sometimes the stories aren't always good stories either. Last year, one of my stories was about how we took my mother, who has dementia, out shopping for Christmas gifts, and she got separated from us and had a little bit of a panic attack and got lost, and she wound up passing out in the Dollar Tree, and we had to call an ambulance, and she took a trip to the emergency room. And so that was a not so great story, but it was part of our December. And that's something that I probably would not have documented if we were just doing a scrapbook page about Christmas. So by putting that in our albums, we've included all those stories that are part of that. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a scrapbook. It could be a photo a day. It could be a story a day. There's so many ways that you can document your December. And I really highly encourage everyone to think about doing that, and to maybe find a way that you can incorporate that into your holiday celebrations. I guarantee you, your friends and your family will appreciate it. And it will stand as a testament of your life for years to come. Does anybody have anything else to say?
Well, I can say for me, like, because Christmas is coming up and we're, 1 month away from the beginning of December. And that's one thing that we do every year is we actually have like a kickoff day, December 1st, if we can. we meet up with some of our other friends who also participate in December Daily, and we go meet at Starbucks and have a drink and do like our first photo op. So that actually was a tradition that became part of our December Daily. So it's usually like the first page
because of December Daily.
And last year I was really struggling to not put every single moment in my book. There were some days where I felt like there was like 15 moments, and then other days where I totally forgot to take a picture. So this year, now that I'm thinking about what I'm going to be doing in December Daily and starting to plan out my December, because I don't jump into the month not knowing what's going to happen. You know, I've already kind of started thinking about, okay, Christmas is on this day of the year, and we're probably going to be at Mom's house from this day to this day. So we should probably consider, you know, movie nights on these days because I have work on these days. You know, my gears are already turning. So I'm looking forward this year to hopefully slimming mine down, because my book was really thick last year, and I finished it just after January, which a lot of people finish theirs like right at the beginning of the first year. And I know that some people actually save their last page at the end of the year right before. So, you know, this time around in November, when December Daily starts its launch and you're able to, you know, take the classes online and stuff that Allie Edwards offers, a lot of people actually save their last page from the previous year to kind of, it's like a warm-up exercise. So one thing I can say too that has really helped over the years is keeping all of that stuff organized so it's ready to go. I keep all of my supplies for my December Daily organized in the same little box together, because now that I do December Daily, I don't need to scrapbook my previous Decembers, you know, in a random time of the year. I'm actually doing it in the Christmas spirit, and I feel like my pages are a lot nicer. The quality is a lot nicer. The spirit is in it, and
you're so inspired by seeing the products of other people.
Yes,
I do
and
love
everyone
that.
else is sharing,
and they're sharing the different photo ops that they've made happen. That's real inspiring too, and that's, I think, how some of our new activities have grown out of this. Because we see that another family has done such and such, and it's like, we need to do that.
Oh, that looks like fun. So I just, you know, put my Christmas scrapbooking stuff away, and I'll be, you know, bringing those out here in a couple of days, having those ready, and I'll probably be packing up some of my other scrapbooking and craft activities for the month, because it is a little time consuming. If you work on it every day, it isn't so much. You know, just think about taking pictures every day. Being in the moment in everything that you do helps you identify areas that you can take photos and document the goings on. And then just having your supplies ready, because you're more likely to actually do the craft or activity when it's readily available and you have that dedicated space. So if you have a craft room, it's always a lot easier to do that. And having your December Daily stuff right there so you can plug it in. I mean, if you wait until July to document your scrapbook for Christmas, you forgot half of the things. You don't remember who got whose gift or why you took that picture of Grandpa making that funny face, you know, things like that.
That sounds like something that I would do.
I can't tell you how many years I waited to scrapbook Christmas, and then it was like, okay, I have about 12 Christmases that I need to scrapbook all at once, and it was like a nightmare because I was so tired of it. It was really overwhelming, and I was tired of it. And each year, you know, every company comes out with new holiday products. So,
and that was one of our points about starting our podcast with something that's 2 months away. Because the Allie Edwards December Daily has recently launched their new product, and this coming weekend, I believe it is, will be a December Daily Prep Day, which we're going to participate in. And so we'll get together with some friends and scrapbookers, and we'll all get some of our pages prepped and started. And I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm going to try to talk Amber into joining us for that. I think she will enjoy it, even if she's not doing a scrapbook.
Well, when you mentioned that y'all go to Starbucks on launch day, you had me at Starbucks.
She said, "What do I need to bring with me at Starbucks? Or do I just show up?"
Yeah. Amber loves her coffee.
Well, I think that I would like to participate in that to some degree, whether it's a picture a day or a story a day. When you mentioned that really got me interested because I am a writer, and that actually sounds like fun.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, and you don't have to be a scrapbooker. And I think that was really what you were trying to get at.
Yes, there's a lot of this, and I'm not trying to just appeal to women either, because there are a lot of men I know that are creative guys who do photographs or, like to shoot videos and post on Facebook. Post on Facebook. And so this is a great project to do, 31 days of posting in December. And I love that idea. Well, I think we've kind of running out of time here. So I'm going to sign us off for now. Thanks, Christen and Amber, for joining us. And thanks for listening in. We've loved having this conversation with you. We'd like to continue it over on our Facebook page.
Before we go, though, we would like to give special thanks to some people who have really helped us get this off the ground and running.
Yes.
So first off, I would like to thank both of you ladies, because this has been a dream of mine that I really didn't think would have ever come true until one day my mom and I were talking, and one time Amber and I had talked, and we were like, I want to do a podcast. And my mom was like, wouldn't that be fun if we did a podcast? And then it was like, oh my God, we should do a podcast. So I want to thank you guys because you've helped make my dream come true. And I also want to thank Red Door Studios for the assistance with the microphones, mic stands.
And Mark Murray at Creative Audio Tech. He also helped us with the recording gear. John Wilson at Rimshot Graphics. He designed our logo for us. And we will put links to all of these on our blog and our Facebook page so you can find those links. And we'd like for you to follow us on social media. The links are also on the website. You can find more Modern Musings content on our blog and on Instagram. We'll also have some YouTube stuff coming up shortly. And we want you to join in on the conversation. Tell us what you think. Tell us about your December daily experience, or why not you would do or not do something like this project. And do we have anything else coming up with that?
Not regarding December Daily per se, but I did want to let you know about our next episode. Next week, we'll be discussing another topic that is kind of a leap ahead. So, although, yes, we are in November currently, and January is still, 2 months away, there's another thing that we participate in annually. It's an all-year kind of thing. It's called One Little Word, or Word of the Year. And so next week we'll be diving into that, and I'd love for you guys to come back and experience that discussion with us. The reason why we're kind of starting off with some things that relate to the next month and the following month is because if you want to participate, we'd love to let you know about it a little bit in advance so that you can play along with us.
Yeah. Because we'd love to have you come along and join us in the conversation and tell us about your experiences doing all this. And like I said, we're trying to talk Amber into some of these too. So
yeah. And I would say keep an eye out because we will be posting some of our December daily creativity.
Yes. On the Instagram page and some things like that.
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
Yes. This is what happens when you're recording live. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next week, or we'll hear you again next week, or you'll hear us again next week. Thanks for joining us. We hope you'll come back next week. We would love, love, love if you would give us a 5-star rating on our podcast, and if you come follow us over on our social media accounts. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.